stream. Man, oh man. How is everybody? Okay. All right, we got a viewer. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah. Big guns here. I'm going to lose weight, and I've resolved to lose weight. All right. Got our first viewer. This is a stream about self-improvement, about, getting back on the wagon, you could say. I gained a lot of weight when I fell into depression. But I'm getting back out of it, I fell into a lot of deep pits recently, but I'm crawling out of it. All right, we got a like. Got a like. Well, if you just came in, join the chat. You know that. Perhaps I can make this a little more interesting. No, it's like, never mind. I'm not dealing with you, Susan. How you doing, Slinky? Say what you want about me, but I still got the strength. No bad dreams. Only big dreams here. Hello, Skull Trooper. Hello, Omar. Anyway, I'm self-improving. I'm really opting to lose weight. You're pretty sick, aren't you, Crip? You're very sick. You're a sick individual. Very sick. Anyway, we got 21 views and only 5 likes. Get those likes, bud. Thank you, Airgun Ninja. Not really, ETB, not really. Crit Mac. I don't have a sister, you moron. Never had a sister. Only brothers. Funny. Very funny, Jed. Well, I already found him. Certified scary guy. What the hell are you talking about, Poncho? Yeah, you're pretty interesting, troll. Hello, Mojo. All right, here's the point. I'm working on myself. You know, I've recently, a while back, fell into depression and gained a lot of weight as a result. Trust me, when you fall into depression, you gain weight. I don't think you care if I'm okay, Susan. You're the reason why I do have childhood trauma. So, I don't think you care. No, you never really cared, so I don't really care. Anyway, very funny, Terry. I'm not talking to you, certified scary guy. Oh, you mean the Halloween party? That was great. I really enjoyed that. I'm concentrating on losing weight. Hello, Sydney. Anyway, you can see I still got my muscles. I got big arms. I just gained some weight around the gut, that's all. So, no, Sammy. Not a friend. Oh. You want me to go in the story of Susan Hilly? I'm not going to deny it. Now, Susan Hilly's dead, by the way. She's dead, so this isn't Susan Hilly. She was a social worker who tore up families and for her own personal gain and for a job. And I was one of her victims as a child. So, yeah. So true, Slinky. That's who Susan Hilly is. A very evil woman. She was a very evil woman in life. Now she's passed away. Natural causes, of course. But a lot of people hated her in this town. Doing Brian? You're not Susan. Susan is dead. I'm tired of playing this stupid game. Susan died. She's long gone. And she's in hell where she belongs. It's a very long story, Jeb. Very long story. But I'd rather not go into it. It's like going into my childhood. You know? She died of cancer in the early 2000s. Oh boy, you're not Susan Hilly, and the dead don't vote. Well, let me rephrase that. They sure do like to get a lot of dead people to vote. Maybe I'm wrong about that one, because, boy, a lot of dead people have been voting since last election. They got a lot of dead people to vote, so isn't that strange? They just get names of long deceased people. And they are suddenly voting again. Yeah, I've seen that happen. Awesome, JC. Parasola, how you doing? Yeah, whatever. There's no communication with the dead. And you're not Susan Hilly. Susan Hilly's dead. I'm tired of playing this game. Very funny, Dead Wolf. Resistance. Probably not, Jeb. There are no ghosts. I don't know why you would ask that question. I really don't know why. I've said it before, I'm a Christian. I have no problem with people based on the color of their skin. I don't do that. So, I don't know why you think that. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Do I have any moderators here? Thank you, Mojo. Thank you. We have a lot of immature people, you know. You know what? What scares me the most is some of these people are grown-up people. There are some children here acting like this, but there are grown-up people acting like this. You know, when I was 13, I loved to make prank phone calls and mess with people on CB radios. But guess what? I grew up. That immature stuff just don't fly anymore. Gee, I wonder why that is. My moderators do what they gonna do. I try to tell them, just put them in timeout, and things will go right. Well, good for you. Arts and crafts. It's good to have hobbies. Look, I don't care who you are. Okay, I really don't care. Okay, but like I said, you've already hit my channel hard. And the thing is, you're messing with someone who doesn't even deserve it. Why don't you mess with some of these scammers out here? A lot of you trolls, you got no lives. You're bored. At least I'm trying to improve my life. And look what you're doing. You got nothing better to do? Why don't you go after someone who deserves it, like these scammers who operate on Facebook, who mess with people, or the scammers who send emails to people, trying to steal money, scam people out of money, swindlers, online swindlers. Why don't you go after them? They're the ones that deserve to get trolled. Yeah, you can say that, Brian K. I'm not Bergs. That would make sense, Slinky. Get it. Get it, Goggin. Whatever. Yeah, that's my hobby, amongst other things. Not much, Samsung. Really, I'm not really a gamer. Anyway, well, I'll put it this way. I'm gonna get myself some things. I'm not a felon. Juvenile mental health record. Geez, you don't get it. Well, I'll put it this way. I want to lose weight, look great, do a few things. My birthday's coming up. I'm trying to change my diet, get into shape. I know I know I've fallen into basically a depressive sloth. Now, a lot of people ask you, people with depression, and depression is genetic in my family, so it's not like I have a say so if I don't or do have depression. And there are some things that are just too genetic because in my family, depression is a genetic thing. It runs in my family. Sometimes there are similar traits in my family with depression. Um, you realize as a blonde, Susan, you're not even Susan because I was a blonde back in the day. I wasn't a ginger. My hair darkened with age, but you're not Susan, so you wouldn't know that. No, I'm not a ginger. Dirty blonde. I'm not a ginger. Anyway, there's nothing red in my hair. Really, really. Because I'm dirty blonde, Brian. You know? Called dirty blonde. It's a darker shade of blonde. I guess you wouldn't know that. Anyway, getting back to the point, I'm going to prove myself, lose weight, feel great. I'm trying to kick depression as well, but I'm never going to kick depression. Yes, it's strawberry blonde. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Um, well, I don't know who Ranch Fellow is. I don't usually pay attention to that kind of stuff most of the time, so this one's new on me. Yeah. I just well, I'll put it this way. I have what I need. Poncho, I have what I need. You got that right. It's dawned on me a little bit. Okay, for the ladies out there. And don't get me wrong, I love the ladies, but it's dawned on me that all really a radical feminist really is. Have you ever dealt with these radical feminists? You know what I'm talking about, the kind of man-hating feminists, that I don't need no man, F all men, I hate all men. Have you noticed the way they look? They're not the most attractive women in the world. If you want to bring it back, if you want to bring it back to something, right? All these women really are. If you really want to bring it back to high school, right? These are the girls. These are the less attractive girls. These were the girls that weren't looked at in high school because they weren't that attractive. And these were the girls who never got picked for the prom, and they were bitter about it. And of course, they take it out on everyone else because they're angry and they're bitter because they never got asked out by the cute guy. They never got picked for the prom. Boy. And that's what I'm really seeing with the feminists. That's how feminism, these are the girls, you know who they are. You know who they are. Well, that's terrible, JC. No, that's wouldn't be the case because there's plenty of ugly guys who own guns. So there's plenty of ugly guys who own guns. So I think that's that's a little bit anecdotal, don't you think? Anyway, yes, I'm aware I'm not ugly, but the point is that what I'm saying is that all the feminist really is. If you really want to talk to a radical feminist, like a man-hating, like get in your face kind of feminist, all she really is that less attractive woman. All she, if you ever went to high school, all she really is that less attractive woman who didn't get picked for the prom. She wasn't the pretty girl. She wasn't the homecoming queen. And she resented it. She hated the fact that she was never in that circle. Personally, I was never popular in high school, but hey, that's life. I don't know. It's like there's a certain amount of resentment. I agree with that. I never went to the prom, and I'm not. Doesn't bother me. I mean, it's like whatever. You know what I mean? But the thing is that that's pretty much what a feminist is. Prove me wrong, ladies. Prove me wrong, and tell me if that's not the case. Prove me wrong. Anyway, the point is that that's all a feminist really is. Now you can say I'm wrong. You can say I'm full of shit. But you and I both know that the only reason why feminism appeals to ugly girls, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. Anyway. Well, whatever the case may be, at the very least, I can help people have alternatives of self-defense. I mean, like I said, I'm planning on getting a repeating crossbow pretty soon, so that's going to be really cool. That is so true, Dorian. That is so true. I agree with that statement, Dorian, pretty much. But at the same time, Dorian, you probably knew those girls in high school who weren't in that circle, and they resented you. Don't act like you didn't. Don't act like you didn't. You knew those less attractive girls who never got looked at, who got looked over, who were never picked for the prom. You knew how bitter they all were. You could feel that they were kind of bitter. You know what I mean? Don't act like you didn't know those girls or you didn't see them at the very least. At least you saw them. So I'm telling you, let's be honest here. Yeah, you get, I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, maybe you weren't in the same position as the other ones. But at the same time, let's be honest here. Maybe so, Dorian, maybe so. Since you didn't have that experience in high school, you never became a man-hating radical feminist. And so that's pretty good. You never became that because you had a nice experience in high school. Everyone liked you. You were the hot chick. I don't see the point. That's the point. Oh yeah, we'll tear into a turkey, Susan. So true, Slinky. So true. But that's the point. Well, the thing is, I get that. But if you think you didn't have anyone that wasn't jealous of you in high school, boy, are you lying. You just didn't notice it. Oh boy. Anyway, anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. You and I both know how women are, Dorian. They didn't have to act like they were. They could put an act like they liked you, but behind your back, and I know how women are. They can act like they like you, but behind your back, they hate your guts. It's like frenemies. Let's see it. David Goggins. Okay. Thank you, Parasola. Okay, I see him. I've actually seen this guy before. Oh yeah, I've seen this guy before. Yeah, I didn't, been, yeah, I've actually heard a story that he's told about. Finding a male role model and stuff like that. You know. Wouldn't you like to know, Jeb? Anyway, yeah, I see him. He's like the American Andrew Tate, I guess. And cool. I'll check him out. Get jacked. The point is that I'm going to self-improve. I'm going to try to improve my life, make myself better as best I can. Then, going to lose some weight and get my bike back on the road, but that's coming soon, by the way. Do some riding. All right. We're doing some good stuff here. You know, I had an interesting conversation about that, JC. If you have a slender frame, if you're a man with a kind of more slender frame, JC, you should not be trying to emulate like guys with big guys like bodybuilders. I think the biggest body type that you should be emulating, if you got a more slender frame, is kind of like toning up and being more like a kickboxer or like Bruce Lee. That's the type of body type you want to emulate. You know, you're not going to be able to be the big brawny dude. You know what I mean? But you can be strong, just in a different way. You know, you got to be fine. I think more like Bruce Lee. I think you just tone up. You know, tone up your muscles a little bit, your arms. So if you're a slender guy, right, you should concentrate on toning. You don't have to gain weight, but you just got to tone up. You know, you gotta basically have a more of a, your physique has to be more like Bruce Lee than, let's say, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or you know, Chuck Norris or something. So I would just tell you that you got to think more like Bruce Lee. You know, so if you okay. If you got a heavier frame, you just need to bulk up a little. You just need to muscle up a little bit. Oh, you feel like John Wayne. Well, all you got to do is muscle up. You know, you just got to basically lift some weights, do some sit-ups. You know, just basically do your exercises. You'll you'll get it together. Yeah, just turn your fat into muscle. That's all you need to do. Eat better, you know. I've done it before. I just fell into depression. Talk about who? Parasola. Which is it? Which is it? Thinner or bulkier? It don't make no sense. You can't be both, okay? JC. Yeah. You can't be both. I mean, okay, you got broad shoulders, is what you're telling me. And you got a slender frame. Well, just muscle up. Hit the weights. I did today. All right. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine. He said he wanted to, he's a tall, slender guy, right? And he said he wants to basically get some muscle on him. Because he said he's skinny, but he wants to get some bulk on him. I said to him, straight up, I said, dude, you don't have the body type to basically bulk up, like, basically become like, look like Arnold, look like, like a bodybuilder or basically Jason Momoa. You don't have the body type. Now, what you really want to go for is basically a more, like toned body type, like tone up, do some toning exercises and like push-ups, crunches, and the body type he should be going for is more like Bruce Lee. Um, Now there are just some people you're not going to be able to basically pull off certain body types. Now I could pull off a more like big brawny body type, but some guys can't. You know what I mean? And if you don't have that, you're going to have to negate that some way. For example, the Bruce Lee, for example, he didn't have that bulky body type, but he had a more like like chiseled. He had a more like like a toned body type, and that's the point, like a toned body type. If you're a slender guy, toning is very important. You got to tone up instead of basically bulking up, or toning it, and you're not going to be able to look like a bodybuilder, but you could look like a kickboxer, you know, like a Muay Thai fighter. I don't know what that is. Is that a firearm? I don't know much about firearms. Oh boy, you're disrespectful. I think you need to go. Yeah, exactly. Helps with quick movements. I mean, if you don't have the body type for basically a bodybuilder body type, you don't have the. Some people are built for strength. Some people are built more for speed. You know. You know. JC, I don't know much about that. Okay. I do know a lot about air guns and less lethal launchers and crossbows, but you're talking out of my league right here. How you doing, Joseph? I'm talking about self improvement. I'm in the process. I want to lose some weight. So I made some suggestions to my friend. I suggested that he goes to maybe like a dojo, karate dojo, or like a kickboxing dojo, or even a boxing gym. You know what I mean? Like a boxing gym, and that's going to help him. It's going to help him tone up. It's going to help him, be it to his best potential. Yeah. I'm doing good, Joseph. I'm talking about self improvement. I want to lose weight. I did some exercise today, some sit ups, you know. I'm trying to get myself back into shape. Anyway, good thing my good buddy Joseph Bishop knows that, and I don't. But the point is that you got things going. For me, I can bulk up and I can look like Arnold, you know what I mean? In his prime to a certain extent, you know? So true, Parasol. So true. Very good idea, Joseph. I prefer to ride the exercise bike, but that's very true, and that's what I do. I lift the weights for the upper body. Get my shoulders and my arms ready to go. But I got the muscle. So true, Joseph, so true. All right, we got some good people here. Trolls are going away, and the good people are here. Just gotta ignore them, don't you? Yeah, when you ignore the trolls, they go away. Yeah. You know, I found that I lost a lot of weight when I was riding bicycle. When I was riding my mountain bike, uh, I lost a lot of weight doing that. I hope to do that again with my e-bike, you know? It's the pumping, I guess, my legs and everything. I can't speak that language, Guillermo, right? No. Well, thank you, Guillermo. Guillermo. I think. Anyway, got 17 likes here. Pretty good. I like that. But self-improvement, you know, here's the thing. You can't let yourself fall into the. For me, everyone has their own issues they got to deal with. I have two issues I got to deal with. And one of them is depression. When I fall in depression, I don't want to be alive or I don't want to be awake. Depression is the worst thing for me. That is true. That is true, Parasol. I got to eat better. I'm trying to. You know? Thank you, Dave. I did look into the schedule for that archery shop up in Lancaster. It's very sad that we can't go to, you know, and I want to go there for my birthday, but there is another places we can go. I have to find another place where we can head up to, but that was a really big archery shop up in Lancaster. It had like, you know, even like, you know, like targets and everything. I know, and I got to find another place for my birthday. It's okay. Now I got to find another place. I can't go to that archery shop, so I thought it would be a cool place to go, but we'll find another cool place to go. Maybe another cool place would be, of course, we couldn't record this at all. Um, what someone suggested a while back, bizarrely, you know. If you want to go there, Dave, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'll have to find another spot, you know. It's okay. That's life. Find something else to do. But it's okay. I'm trying to improve myself. I'm trying to get myself better. And we all have problems. We all have things we got to work on within ourselves, you know. One of my biggest flaws is depression. Depression just takes away my zest for life. And it's sad that it runs in my family, and I'm going to be with it. It's going to be with me for the rest of my freaking life, which is not right, I guess, you know. But that's just how it is. But what beats depression is exercise. It is getting into shape. That's all it's got to be, you know. But also, it amazes me when you ignore the trolls, they go away. You were so right, Dave, when you said that. They eventually leave, and the good people come in. I have to find another spot to go to. Hello, Maria. How you doing? Well, you must be from the Philippines because, well, it's not morning time here in the States. Not on the East Coast, is it? Um, Different time zones, I guess. Anyway, just talking about some things. Well, we got one of these. Good for self-defense when you're out in the street. It's a flashlight, too. I might try that, Parasola. I know how you feel, JC. I have a similar family. That's why I never got into chemical dependency. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, I'll put it this way. I love Filipinas. The Filipino ladies are beautiful. They're just beautiful. I'm hoping that I can get my passport, have enough money to go up there and just meet some Filipino ladies. Yeah, because they're just really beautiful women. Yeah. I hope there is, Parasola, one that doesn't involve drugs. Because of my autism, you could say, my mild autism. I can't exactly take antidepressants. It messes with me. Um, so yeah. So when I get depressive episodes, I literally I gotta ride it out. So I gotta literally ride it out. Otherwise, you know, I gotta ride it out, or it's not gonna be. Otherwise, awesome, awesome, Macau, awesome, Rosaire, awesome, Maria. That's awesome. Why? I don't hate you, Jeb. Hatred is a very strong word. If anything, I pity you. You're a troll, Jeb. And obviously, if you're doing this, and if you're a grown man, you have no life. And you're worse off than me. So if anything, I pity you, Jeb. JC, that's a good thing to be. So? Well, all right. Well, all right. We got a stream here. It's all about self-improvement for Maria. Showing my big muscles. Anyway, I'll do what I can. Exactly. No reason to hate anybody. I think that's a wisdom to live by. Very far. It's called the Philippines, Parasola. Very far. Yes. In the course of time, I'm getting my passport. I'm doing great, Guns and Gears. But I want to look my best when I get there. Awesome. Awesome. Philippines. Philippines. Um, different accent. It's the accent, the American accent, how we say it. We pronounce our R's a little bit differently. Yeah. Hmm. Don't be so negative, Brian. Yeah, I believe that when I. Yeah, you live under that Justin Trudeau guy. That guy is a total punk. You know what I mean? I don't know why that guy has power. He's a total wuss. You know? You have a weak leader. Great place, Montana. Great place. Yes. All right. Red, how you doing, Red? Oh, all is well with me, bro. How's retirement up in Texas doing? I'm seeing all my old friends come back to the stream. Oh man, I haven't seen all these old friends. Oh, I understand, Red. We all gotta work. We gotta pay the bills. That's very true. I saw her first, Jeb. Very good. Very good, Red. All right. Well, if you just came in, give me a like. Just came in, give me a like. Well, I pray Trump wins, but we could be headed for another steal. I'll be voting on Tuesday, so. Amen, brother. God bless you. Yeah, this is not getting too good, is it? Whatever. Oh, yeah? Certified scary guy? That's awesome, Red. That's very awesome. Hello, Mo. They did. Parasola. Who do you think, Warner? It certainly isn't Kamala Harris. I can tell you that right now. It's gonna be Trump. Oh, yeah. I usually don't like to get political in these streams, but we're coming to a header on the situation. So, well, that's good news. I hope there isn't a steal. Very good, Mo. She's mine, certified scary guy. She's mine. I'm messing with you a little bit. So true, Henry. So true. All right. Well, we have a nice little crowd here. I got no new gear to show you yet. Not yet. Marie, I'm just joking around. I have a sense of humor. I have a. For fun? So you want to get one for fun, right? Oh boy, so you just want a planker. You just want a planker, right? Why don't you get a brake barrel? If you're just looking for a planker, just something to have fun with, go buy a brake barrel. So do I, Maria. So do I. Oh, yes, it will take out the rats, Mo. Is that what you need one for? Take out the rats? Yes, a brake barrel will do that. If you want it multiple shots, go get a PCP. You know what I mean? Well, if you can't own a firearm, get a PCP. There's PCP air pistols that have firearm power. PCP air rifles that have firearm power too. I mean, or you can get a repeating crossbow. Those things are powerful. Well, if you're talking about the drug, it's not. It's means pre-charged pneumatic. We're not talking airsoft, glitch. We're talking pre-charged pneumatic. We're talking air guns with firearm power that could take down a deer. There are some that can take down a buffalo. So, well, get yourself a brake barrel, Mo. Brake barrels are pretty cheap. Air rifle with a couple of pellets, 22 caliber pellets would do the trick. You know. Get your passport if that's what you want to do, Jeb. Some, but we're not talking about airsoft, Parasola. We're talking about PCP air guns, pre-charged pneumatic. These things are no joke. Some of them will. At AA Zeus, you have to wear for a big bore AA Zeus, like a big bore 78 caliber slug. Yeah, you're gonna have to wear some ear protection. Yeah, you can get that, Harris. You can get that. You have to order it online. Yeah, it will. Some of them actually will. Some of them are quiet but still deadly. Mo. Um, the big bore, for example, like the AA Zeus or the Humorex Hammer, they'll make some big noise. Boom. Sometimes a Jun, sometimes. No, we don't have moose in our area, Jeb. That's a Canadian thing. Maryland. Well, like I said, get yourself a nice brake barrel, a 22 caliber brake barrel. Will do the trick. You know? 22 caliber pellets will handle the situation, Mo. I work with air guns. I shoot and air guns, Mo. Oh, good for you, Henry. All right, we got some good stuff going here. All right. Now, I'm on the path of weight loss and self-improvement. I'm going to do a lot more exercise, and I will take you along this journey. And of course, I'll find a place for me and Dave to go for my birthday. So, we'll just... Oh, yeah, I'm not far from you. I wanted, the thing is, I wanted me and Dave to go up to an archery shop in Lancaster. Big old archery shop. I'm talking about a huge place. There's all sorts of like targets and everything. Like a big old archery shop up in Lancaster. But it's not on the weekend, so Dave can't do it. Yes, Lancaster. It's I think it's called Archery Supplies. Big place, like a big old archery place. It's got an archery range, indoor archery range. It's got like all sorts of things. It goes up every year, Harris. I wouldn't move here. The cheapest place to live in America, just about, is South Carolina. Not far from there. Yeah. I want to go for my birthday, but it's not going to happen. Not a chance, Jeb. No, I don't think I'll ever move there. But I am planning on moving to South Carolina. Sometimes certified. We all get the itchies. Anyway, that being said, I've been here for a while. Well, I would put it this way. Go to South Carolina. You'll pay less. I mean, move to Greenville. So would I. Why do you think I'm trying to go to the Philippines? I love to visit all the pretty ladies in the Philippines. Anyway, that being said, God bless you, everybody. It's been a very nice stream. God bless you. All glory goes to God. Have a nice evening, or a nice night, or a good morning wherever you are.